for coming in. Muhammad Ibn Nazim. Man can have as many wives as he wishes. But there's only one you can possess. She has such good, strong, gentle feelings that you can get into and feel what it is she does. Because there are people that don't know and haven't reached those kind of sensations and feelings to where you feel within one another. That makes it really special. I should have wrote down this, did a little short phrase of a song. And I got my ears tuned in on it. It sounds pretty good, but I don't remember the words. Because I was having a problem with myself on the beginning of it after I'd first written it. Where I start singing and I throw in another word there. I'm going, what? And it's like a conversation I could have with my whatevers. It's all but the feelings are real. Just, to be open and pure and in kindness and just having stopped doing whatever that would create something that's not, you just wouldn't really want that, if you really think about it. Regardless of what the other influences are. And you just let it go. And then that lets you go. You can die if you want to. Or you can go on living. Trying to outlive and outdo and repay debts too, like transgressions, to make it all even and smooth and bring out a better word, a better life. And what was named the Christ Church. Yeshua. The Jesus. The crucifixion of a man who is purely, easily king of the world. King of the entire earth, over everything, all life, all increments, all things molecular, and even to instill in the Muslims that they build these mausoleums and they teach people wrong teachings of life that is not good and kindness, but only it is to seek like a vengeance for the blood and to kill. So then all Christ's life will be gone from the earth, and then this evil will continue and cover the earth to where the grandchildren's children's, our future, will be gone, tossed away till there's nothing in their minds of anyone coming up about what's what. Right now, it'll be disappeared. And what is it you want to keep in this time? This churning that's coming. You want to keep your life. You want to be alive. Or do you? Because there's other places, but have you done the recompense? Have you stopped? Have you started paying back and get this life to bring it to more wholesome meaning and feeling in your life? Can you imagine what we would do with that? You know, that's Christ's mode. That's the God gene mode, DNA. It's alive in all creatures. If you just let it. Then what the controllers will see is, well, you can't be getting through to there to keep on doing what they're doing. So time to get the dividends back from all the Federal Reserve notes around the world of the dividends to be paid out to the middle class who paid into with their life and their families and their savings to build what you're bringing it to now. And now these dividends need to be paid back through at this tax time. And every tax time, they owe us. Practically the world they're trying to take over now. And we want it to be done within peace and loving. Peace and loving. You can have what you have, but you can only have it right here in Mecca. That is all there is for you is in Mecca. Go there and be turned to stone. Molecular metal levels. You know, I gotta check out right now because holy flipping this, that, and the other. Damn, wow. Oh, Lord. I gotta breathe. Or I could just die. So what goods are being received from the vids and the texting, the commenting that I do? Is that creating something? Because I want to see that grow, you know. It's nothing to do with me. It's just because it's something that we're all born with. When we come out and we take that first, you know, air cleared way through breath. You know, it's in the air. Life that we feel and live is in the air. It's for everyone. But we can get so into it that it's extreme. And it's sheer loving and kindness. And I'm not going to hurt. I'm not going to shoot. I'm going to murder anything, you know, because it's just against what is what in nature's way. But there does come a time, for there is death, but to be natural. But, you know, you take your kind of believing. It's a mere cult designed for people that are pedophiles, murderers, thieves. They love pillage. They love to plunder. They love to rape. They love to take, and then they'll sell these things that they've mustered up quite a bit, but it's still alive, and you can enjoy it. How much do I have for this offer? 13-month-old baby, precious girl. Look, oh, she's a little, you know, she's okay. She's been medicated and stuff like that, but, you know, she's all right. She's good for a few more rounds. We have our bids coming in. All right, ISIS, okay. Well, high bidder. Yeah, that's not really funny, is it? But if you put their side on top, that's what it comes to be. And will come to be. Unless we clear out these mosques and make sure they don't have any arms and munitions. Because maybe the Muslims themselves, they don't care, they don't want anything like that. But then the refugees coming in, they don't know any better. They're trained for something else. And if they've got weapons in those places, they're going to be using them against guess who? So do you see any problem with just checking out these mosques and making sure they're all clear? And they have to have the American flag flying over Christ Church on top of that flag. You know, flying over all the mosques. And they will know which ones we will not go in and completely tear it down and just kill everyone, disseminate and clear the crowd. That's the kind of action it'll be brought to if you're not flying the flag of Christ, Church Christ, Christ Church over the American flag, under the rebel flag. And that's just the way it flies. I just think of all this stuff. And there's just so much more pretty far out. And I like it. But I gotta breathe. I was teaching myself to talk. No one ever mentioned, did I ever notice about breath. I even choke myself swallowing sometimes. That's special water. Oh. Let's get close to 12 and I'm gonna go outside. There's a bird sitting up like, hey dude, it's a little early, but they already cleaned this place out. Can you give me a couple of the seeds over here? I go, okay. What the hell? I can do that. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Then I'm gonna lay in the sun, exercise, just do a little DAFA exercise too. It brings a lot of clearing energy. It's FallenGong.com, FallenDafa.com, and just check it out because this gentle, it's movement, stretching is clearing because Falun Gong is with our energy and respect and retainments, like given to the birth of and born in Christ in every child. We have this gong that extends our energy, connects us to the will of heaven. You understand that? The electromagnetic field, just like the sun, that connect us to the will of the Father's heaven. Do you understand that? The electromagnetic fields, just like the stars and the earth. And it's electromagnetism that gives out life-giving and life-taking, life polarity, life negativity, and throws it out through its entire hemisphere around. It's like complete, It can't be 360. It's more degrees than that. Period. But I wanted to get outside and, I wanted to do that. So, I'll see you later. Peace out. Take time for yourself right now. It's getting close to 12 noon. Just take out some time and just think of kindness and heavenly thoughts and the transgressions and forgiveness and working it out. So, or you just want to die. If not, there's the Beatles again. We can work it out. I'll listen to some of those songs. That's what I'll do when I go out and lay in the sun. I've got headphones and I blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say what I do because they'll probably screw that up, Or they had enough problems with my computer. And I have a system that's supposed to help me and block things, and it really does. But I think they've overridden that because the company was sold. But there's still some of those fancy things, It does work, but not as complete as I would like to have it, and probably better is to have it turned off, but they all. But I'm still not outside. But I'll get there. So this Fallen Dafa, fallen gong. Our gong has fallen. Just like, whoosh, you know. Living in the life and the expense and intensities of how things are growing to be. That's good water. And I noticed today that it's saying that 49 million Americans are in danger because of the water that they drink. But there's like, how many million of us? And this is only like a portion of that, about 50 million, you know, rounded off. Where are this 50 million? Where in the hell are they at, you know? Wouldn't you want to know that? Wouldn't you want to find that out? So you need to know. One of it is coming right down like the when the EPA, and I still haven't heard of anybody getting fined. When the EPA fines the hell out of everybody else, why hasn't the EPA been fined, been on the news? And there's like how many billions of dollars should be paid to every working American Social Security card carrying family MFers? Yeah, that's what I want to see. BLM. For when you dump that acid out, only supposed to be how many millions, but it turned out to be like 9 times that. Yellowed that river to mustard flowing. What did it do to all that life, all the creation, what's going on right now in that place, this very moment? I'd like to see a news about that. Anybody got the camera and balls and you're up in that area, you can do something like that? Wouldn't that be cool? And get back to me. I may be traveling up there myself. I'd sure like to visit old places that I've lived. And the energy's there, you know, of a youthful life. And it's a lot to catch up with being in all the schools that I went to. I know that classmates.com probably wonder why this guy has so many schools on here. Because, well, hey, that's where my high schools were. Not my grade schools, but they were my high schools. So, somebody's in here, but it's so quiet, and I like the quiet. Yeah. Now I'm going outside. I gotta feed this bird, and then I gotta go outside. See you later.